Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A comprehensive term for any proceeding in a court of law whereby an individual seeks a legal remedy. A specific size and style of type within a type family. An enveloping structure or covering enclosing an animal or plant organ or part. The enclosing frame around a door or window opening. A person of a specified kind, usually with many eccentricities. A mental case. Printing. The receptacle in which a compositor has his type, which is divided into compartments for the different letters, spaces, or numbers. For English, a compositor will ordinarily have two such cases, the uppercase containing the capitals and the lowercase containing the small letters. The quantity contained in a case. The housing or outer covering of something. The clock has a walnut case. Bed linen consisting of a cover for a pillow. The burglar carried his loot in a pillowcase. A special set of circumstances. It may rain, in which case the picnic will be cancelled. An occurrence of something. It was a case of bad judgment. Enclose in, or as if in, a case. My feet were encased in mud. Nouns or pronouns or adjectives, often marked by inflection, related in some way to other words in a sentence. A comprehensive term for any proceeding in a court of law whereby an individual seeks a legal remedy. A person who is subjected to experimental or other observational procedures. Someone who is an object of investigation. The cases that we studied were drawn from two different communities. A glass container used to store and display items in a shop or museum or home. A person requiring professional services. A typical case was the suburban housewife described by a marriage counselor. A portable container for carrying several objects. The musicians left their instrument cases backstage. A problem requiring investigation. Perry Mason solved the case of the missing heir. A specific state of mind that is temporary. A case of the jitters. A statement of facts and reasons used to support an argument. He stated his case clearly. Look over, usually with the intention to rob. They men cased the house. The actual state of things. That was not the case. A comprehensive term for any proceeding in a court of law whereby an individual seeks a legal remedy. Any entity that produces an effect or is responsible for events or results. Give rise to. Cause to happen or occur, not always intentionally. Cause a commotion. A comprehensive term for any proceeding in a court of law whereby an individual seeks a legal remedy. Cause to do. Cause to act in a specified manner. A series of actions advancing a principle or tending toward a particular end. They worked in the cause of world peace. A justification for something existing or happening. He had no cause to complain. Events that provide the generative force that is the origin of something. They are trying to determine the cause of the crash. Enhance the appearance of. This behavior doesn't suit you. Be agreeable or acceptable to. This suits my needs. A man's courting of a woman. Seeking the affections of a woman, usually with the hope of marriage. Accord or comport with. This kind of behavior does not suit a young woman. A comprehensive term for any proceeding in a court of law whereby an individual seeks a legal remedy. The family brought suit against the landlord. A set of garments, usually including a jacket and trousers or skirt, for outerwear all of the same fabric and color. They buried him in his best suit. A petition or appeal made to a person of superior status or rank. Be agreeable or acceptable. This time suits me. Playing card in any of 4 sets of 13 cards in a pack. Each set has its own symbol and color. A flush is 5 cards in the same suit. Slang. A businessman dressed in a business suit. All the suits care about is the bottom line. Law. The institution of a sequence of steps by which legal judgments are invoked. A written account of what transpired at a meeting. Law. The institution of a sequence of steps by which legal judgments are invoked. Law. The institution of a sequence of steps by which legal judgments are invoked. A lawsuit alleging violations of criminal law by the defendant. A lawsuit brought by a representative member of a large group of people on behalf of all members of the group. A lawsuit alleging violations of civil law by the defendant. A lawsuit filed to determine the father of a child born out of wedlock, and to provide for the support of the child once paternity is determined. Think about carefully, weigh. Open to argument or debate. That is a moot question. A hypothetical case that law students argue as an exercise. He organized the weekly moot. Of no legal significance, as having been previously decided. A lawsuit filed to determine the father of a child born out of wedlock, and to provide for the support of the child once paternity is determined. A lawsuit brought by a representative member of a large group of people on behalf of all members of the group. A suit brought against someone who has sued you. The collection of rules imposed by authority. The great problem for jurisprudence to allow freedom while enforcing order. The branch of philosophy concerned with the law and the principles that lead courts to make the decisions they do. The learned profession that is mastered by graduate study in a law school and that is responsible for the judicial system. He studied law at Yale. A rule or body of rules of conduct inherent in human nature and essential to or binding upon human society. The collection of rules imposed by authority. Civilization presupposes respect for the law. The force of policemen and officers. The law came looking for him. The branch of philosophy concerned with the law and the principles that lead courts to make the decisions they do. A generalization that describes recurring facts or events in nature. The laws of thermodynamics. Legal document setting forth rules governing a particular kind of activity. There is a law against kidnapping.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.